You'll get what we give you, and you'll take it because that's all we're offering. You have no other choice but the choice we present to you. You're tuned in for those in the cheap seats. Recently this week, presidential hopeful, and I do mean hopeful, Joe Biden released to the public that his choice for his VP running mate will be Kamala Harris. We're back to this. Kamala Harris is his VP pick. And to dismay of a lot of people who are wondering, why are we going back to this? We're going back to Kamala Harris. Yes, the Democrats circled the wagon and they said, this is a choice we want you to pick. Not the choice that you picked, the choice we picked for you. And this is the Democrats' playbook, the tried and true playbook that they offer up to their biggest voting bloc, the black community. What are you going to do about this, black people? The Democrats have shown you that they have no viable solutions and don't care to come with any viable solutions to answer the issue of systemic racism in America. They ain't listening to the streets. Streets have said, we don't like what's going down. We don't like what you're throwing at us. We don't like what you're serving. We want something that actually answers the issues that we're having and solutions that bridge the issues we're having in our communities. And Democrats say, nah, you're all right. Vote for Kamala, vote for the D. The blue needs you because Trump is a bad guy. Mind you, they're simply telling you, how do you like your racism, overt or covert, because there's no difference between Joe Biden or Donald Trump. They produce propaganda that tells you that there's a difference, but there's no viable difference between either one of them. Trump is just up front with his, and Joe Biden likes to lie about his. So that's your choice. Racism light or racism heavy. Take your pick. So Democrats have made their line in the sand, and they're pretty much telling black people, either you're rocking over here or you ain't rocking at all. What are you going to do about it, black people? You're going to let them continue to put up candidates that do not answer to you and will not do anything for your community, because once again and yet again, black people have not learned that the only power you can wield in this country, in this capitalist society, is an economic force. They're always going to put up candidates that you don't choose because you don't come to the table with your money. It's all about money. Show me the money, Lebowski. That's what the Democrats are telling black people. Show me the money. And black people continue to say, we ain't got it. So the Democrats say, fine, this is what you get. Because if you ain't got it, we don't feel obligated to bring anything to the table that's tangible for your vote. So your vote has become an empty gesture of symbolism. You do it just to do it. Like if you go outside and go up and down a flight of steps to get to a point. You did it just to do it because you were trying to get to a point. Not because doing it would bring something viable into your life that would change or profoundly change your life. No, you just walked up the steps to get to, your neighbor's door. And that's what your vote has become in this country, black people. Just something to do. Just an exercise in nothingness. Because what does your voting, your protesting, going on the media circuits, demanding justice, speaking with activists, giving speeches of empty platitudes, your pork chop preachers, poor people's campaigns. You can do all these things and beg the Democrats to help you. But Democrats say, nope, can't help you. Kamala Harris has already been disproven to be a viable candidate for the black community. We reject her on principle alone. And yet the Democrats still have found a way to push Kamala Harris back in our face. They will not let go of this because she's the only thing they have in a trick bag to try to garner some type of black support, especially with black women. We proved a year ago that we are not interested in anything Kamala Harris is selling, and yet the Democrats circle the wagon and push her back into our faces. The Democrats are going to lose the presidential election in November. I'm making that prediction right here on For Those in the Cheap Seats. They're not going to win. Trump is going to get reelected because Democrats refuse to listen to the streets. The streets are telling them that we don't like what you're serving. We're not buying what you're putting out. We're not stepping on what you're throwing down. We don't want the candidates that you put up. They don't come with a black agenda. They don't come with any solutions to fix the issues with systemic racism and police brutality, as well as economic gaps economic gaps in regards to wealth. They have no solutions for the black community other than platitudes and empty gestures of symbolism. Well, we're tired of the symbolism. We're tired of the platitudes. We want concrete solutions to the issues we have with systemic racism in America. We don't want this nonsense. We don't want Barack Obama 2.0, which is all Kamala Harris is. A mixed race person who weaves in and out of being black when it's convenient. We don't want these people. We don't want these candidates that you're throwing at us. We don't